that sound. Oh, it's like magic with power windows. I so love power windows now. I used to hate them because they like added weight and like made stuff slower. So, but no, now I like it because I can just reach over here and be like, oh, wrong one. Ah, commandeth thee go down. Eventually. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that one. Okay, now I won't go back up. But normally they work good. And I got my sidekick here. Go ahead and say hi, Sam. That one was gonna eventually go down too. Okay, there we go. Okay, so they kind of work, but they do work. Say hi to everyone, Sammy. There you go. But yes, I am horrible at doing these video things, and I am just gonna try and get better. But instead of doing all like the subtitles and all that stuff that scrolls across the screen that takes forever to do, I'm just gonna throw in some videos of me talking about what had happened or what's going to happen. So, because that's easier, because I can just go chop, edit, bloop, done, insert. There's no fancy other stuff going on. So this is what I'm gonna do. It's easy. It's dummy proof for me. So, oh, I see. Power windows. 69 RT, 85 blue, power window cruise control car. Now mine. Alright. So yeah, that 69 RT, actually yeah, this car right here, this RT power window car, yes, I saw it on Craigslist. A lot of people ask me, where do I find these cars? It was on Craigslist. And it was on there for like a week. So it wasn't like it just popped up, I swooped in and grabbed it. No, I saw it pop up and I thought about it. And I'm like, I don't know. And then the more I thought about it, and I called the guy and talked to him for a while, and I'm like, damn, okay, that's a pretty good deal. I mean, for what I paid for this car, it was a good deal. Flew there, a friend of mine picked me up, dropped me off at his house. I told him, here, don't leave until I go look at this car real quick. As soon as I walked into the barn and saw the car and he fired it up, I'm like, done. I'm buying this. Done. Because it sounded so good. Actually, the video you just seen of me walking around it real quick and saying, oh, I love this sound, that was the first time the car fired up, the first time I seen it. Yeah, I sucked at not making a prior video and doing a walk around and all that stuff, but just all antsy to see the car. And I'll get better at that kind of stuff, but I'm just going to do these kind of overlays on the videos, or talking about it, because I hate doing all that typing and all the editing and all that crap versus me just taking a short clip and bloop, dropping it in between all the rest just to describe what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I sucked at making the video, and a lot of stuff I didn't record, but I'll go on. I'll talk more about it as it goes on. So continue on. Alright, well, only about 50 miles in the trip on the new 69 RT cruise control power window Charger B5 Blue. But it's running kind of poopy. Not actually, it runs good, but when you try and like wide open it, it's like shooting ducks. So I'm gonna go ahead and change the plugs and check on everything else. And it's got a vacuum leak. They got like a hose that's way too big to go from the PVC to the carburetor. So plug that off, change the plugs, bought some shit. So see how it goes. Got all the plugs changed. It's kind of a pain in the ass. It's cold. Oh, here it is. Just check the fluids. I think it's full. It was 50 miles ago. Okay, so it's at the fill line. Just gonna put a little Lucas in there. So Lucas, and the plugs don't fix it. If the plugs don't fix the missing under a load. It only misses under a heavy load, which is either plugs or it's the coil, which I'm thinking now it might be the coil because that coil looks 50 years old. So that thing's old. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up. If I whack the throttle real quick and it still farts and burps and shit, I should go ahead and replace the coil while I'm at the parts store. So that'd be more betters. All right, well, here we go. After replacing the plugs and capping off the vacuum line that goes to the PVC, which it wasn't sealing, so just sucking major air. It seems to have better throttle response now and doesn't seem to be shooting ducks. Went out a little bit there. So I think we're good to go for now. Gotta have a damn. Rochester here, about 120 miles?
Yeah, 120 miles.
Oh, by the way, we got Troy here with RT Garage. Look at all these goodies, all this Mopar awesomeness. They actually just moved into the shop, so it's kind of cluttered right now. I mean, we were only in here, what, 2 weeks maybe, if that?
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, so I was driving up here, and the car's running good. It's got plenty of power, but, you know, it just, down low, it didn't have that much, and every once in a while it would kind of hesitate and stumble, and I was like, well, I know Troy's got the Revenator stuff, which that's what I got on Patina, and it runs awesome. So I was like, well, I'll just cruise up here. And we just installed the whole new Revenator setup on the 69 RT power window cruise control charger. So yeah, we got the new Revenator box with the rev limiter. Got the new ballast resistor. What is this one? 1.5?
0.7 ohm.
0.7 ohm.
Yep.
We got the new Revenator coil.
1.5 ohm coil.
Yep. And then we got the brand new fire core distributor, which we tweaked a little bit to limit some of the mechanical advance. And just by foot throttle, I could tell this thing is way more responsive. Way more responsive. Here, let me show you guys what this thing can do now. But before, when I would hit the throttle, it would just stumble. And the timing was set correctly before. Let's fire this thing up. Ah, listen to that. Ah, it's awesome. But now, this is the cool part, because now it doesn't stumble no more. Now it's just nice and crisp. Yeah. So now, I can continue on to North Dakota, which actually just started snowing a little bit, so that'll be fun. But, hey, thanks.
Awesome, man. Thanks, Chris.
I appreciate it.
Right,
yep, I'll get back on the road. Just stopped and had dinner with my buddy Dan, which, actually, there he is right there. Oh, hold on. Oh. So that was former cheap-ass Dan, who is now average-ass Dan. The guy standing next to me, he's actually the one that wrote Junkerup on the hood of the car, so that was kind of cool. But he didn't live too far from where I was at, and so he just met me at that little restaurant right there, and we stopped and had some food and rested up for a minute and hit the road. It was nice to get off the road. But yeah, it's good times. Did a nice little slide job leaving the parking lot there, but didn't record any of that because I suck. But yeah, so then I got back on the road. And some of the guys on Instagram said, oh, it's not winter yet. Bullshit, it's freaking snowing. So, still got a long ways to go. But the car's running great. And it spins the tires a lot more better in the snow. Probably doing like 45, 40. Here around Alexandria, Minnesota, headed towards Fargo. hitting black ice and changing lanes and shit, seeing cars in ditches, and I'm like, I'll just back it down. So, moving around at a whopping 40 miles an hour for now. Carrying on. Alright, just got to Coopertown, right in front of Carson's house. Let's give Carson a wake-up call. Wake up, Carson. Yeah. Wake up, everybody. Alright, made it to Mike's place. 300 and something miles of freaking icy shit. Time to let them know I'm here. I'm not done playing yet. I gotta go out and play more. There you go. Maybe you can see me now. Alright. Well, I think I woke him up. At least I know Amber's up. I can see her in there through the windows. So the house is behind me. I'm just gonna stay in here, even though it's cold. Wait till she leaves and goes to work with the kids before, because she might be pissed. So I'm just gonna wait in here. Even though she's like 4'13", she's mean. Worth it. Chance to catch up on some dirt tracking. Need to get to the outside. Slide job. Yo, mine, sucker. Oh, you mother. That was a failed slide job. Frozen tundra, we're gonna go have some fun in the snow. Let's have some fun. Oh, I lost it. Shortcut. Fuck you. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, all right, time to go home. 69 RT Charger, 7340 4-speed Challenger. Come on, Mike, do something cool. There you go. Well, we're gonna have a good time. We'll try and record as much as we can. Of course, we'll forget like 90% of it. So, see you guys. Over here at Byron, it's a big Mopar hoarder. Has everything you need here in Bismarck, North Dakota, trying to get our heaters to work. Gotta heat the metal up so the freaking tape will stick.
This I put in your coat or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I've got it under my arm.
Alright, put some of it down. It's warm. Should stick to that. Is this Harbor Freight tape or is it
Found in cars tape.
found in cars tape?
I used to have it on sale at Max. I know I had bought some, then we got the green shit I know I found.
Alright, I think that'll work. You know, this is customization.
Never thought I'd use it because I was just thinking the metal's so cold it's not gonna stick to it.
Well,
And it should start warming up once you get...
yeah. Well, I think once it bonds to it, it'll be alright.
Well, yeah, then, because like this now, if you take and touch it and melt it a little bit, then you won't get it off.
This is getting warm. Gotta heat these up.
Yeah, it's a little warm here.
I think once it sticks to it, I think the air will actually kind of push it down because it's a low pressure area.
Well, it's warm here.
Yeah. I think it'll stick. Yes, when I was drafting Mike, I'm like, oh, it's getting warmer in the car. I'm like, okay, I need to cover up that cowl. Because then all the air was going over the car instead of through it.
There's a little hole here. Well, even if not, it should hit some of it.
Oh, it should fix some of it, yeah.
Even if it comes off in one spot or whatever.
Yeah, I think that'll be good. Fixed. Well, the dimmer switch we found out.
Yeah.
Let's see, Hemi. That's not a Hemi.
That's Dodge pickup. Hand me down.
No, that's
It
not a
should
Hemi.
say Dell's Charger.
Oh, that's another Hemi.
That one didn't have a fender tag, did it?
Oh, you got you got like four Hemi.
Yeah, it was rusted
Yeah.
off.
You got like 4 Hemi fender tags just sitting there. Look at that. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, well, I got it in as far as I can thread.
Yeah.
The wrench should be over there, isn't it? Right there.
Yeah. You can get that side with the wrench, I think.
Well, do the easy one first.
Well, at least the fan won't go through the radiator.
That's what you hope. Remember the pink duster?
Watch. If it does go through the radiator, we're gonna be going, motherfucking Byron. Fucking Byron.
Like I said, you're going a long way on a fucking used clutch that hasn't been drove in how long?
We're also going a long ways in used cars that haven't been on the road.
Yeah. Wait till you start losing axle bearings and shit. You
That's
think-
what I was worried
Well,
about.
now you gotta jinx us and shit.
That's-
Now when we lose an axle, Byron, fucking
That's what I
Byron.
told Chris, I said I
Come
should grab
back
my
to
extra
Byron's.
pair of E-body axles in case I get an axle that goes out, because I thought the rear end was making noise on that.
Oh, you were a quart low on the rear end and the tranny.
Yeah, once we found them off, it's good. No.
Hopefully.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
It's like a NASCAR team, but
But
How
a tenth of
in
the
the
space.
fuck did you turn that ratchet on the front?
it wasn't easy.
yeah, it's short strokes. Mike's used to short strokes.
Yeah, he's been stroking a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Ugh, fuck.
There, let me get these two tight.
Okay. Fan's done. You guys are slacking.
Well, I got him snugged up tight, and I got the ratchet on there. I got them turned. They need that half a turn or whatever.
That one's got a little wobble to it, but nowhere near what the other one was.
Yeah.
The other one was dancing all over the place.
Brag about.
Yeah. Okay, now that's 50 foot-pounds.
Well, I don't want your truck to come loose.
Better leave the fucker off for the next time. Well, how
Alright.
far are you guys
good.
going?
That's 1,300 more miles.
You're not stopping? Okay, get in here with your fucking scrawny arms.
Here, give me that.
I got the top one. That was the easy one. The middle one's the little one. The middle and the bottom.
Fire it up. Good thing it's only like 15 degrees
Well,
outside.
I don't think it's that warm.
No, it's cold.
Yeah.
As cold as it is, that's 5 or colder.
Oh, it's cold.
That fan's wobbling pretty good.
Yeah.
That's the fan, not the. I don't know what that rattling is.
That's
Then.
what we thought we thought that was the fan pump that was wobbling or rattling. Was it just an alternator or water pump?
Well, I don't know.
Sounds like a blade.
You sure? We never looked at the fan's blade.
Let me grab a long screwdriver. Let me just stick my ear on the motor. It's not inside the motor.
No, it sounds like the goddamn fan.
Here, stop it real quick.
Yeah. No, I have to shut it off.
Yeah.
Wait something in there.
Yeah, but that's starting to wobble, isn't it?
It was that way when it started. But that's the fan, not the
It's just the fan blades are a little, they're not perfectly straight.
Oh, okay. But it's almost like something is vibrating. I thought maybe a crank line touching somewhere.
It's not something in the motor because it's motor.
No, it's not the motor.
Yeah.
It's up front here. Boy, now that fan is close.
It just almost sounds like it's coming from the alternator.
Yeah. You feel?
It's coming from, I think it's coming from the alternator.
No. No.
It ain't the motor.
No.
Swear to God, it's coming out of the front here.
Now there's a half inch between the fan blades and the radiator.
Well, there's some room, yeah, but that's about where it's supposed to be at.
And shut it off, Byron. The blades.
It's almost in the water pump. Because as soon as it quit, the rattling quit, and then this is sitting there
I wonder
spinning.
if that isn't water pump.
Yeah,
Oh, it might be the
That's-
blades in the water pump.
yeah. It sounds like it's coming from the water pump.
There, see,
Because
that
as
would
soon
make
as it
sense.
quit, the fan is still spinning, and yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That is what
Well, at least this one isn't wobbling as bad.
No,
No,
'cause-
it's better.
but see, now the other thing is we get a little shake here. Shine the light on here. I want to see it.
It's just a little shake.
Yeah.
It's like half as much as it was before. I just put a new water pump in when we get there. It's not overheating at all.
If you get there is the thing.
Well, you can just grab a used one just in case.
Yeah.
Because you can just watch your temperature. You'll know when it starts getting warm.
Yeah. if
You
the
got
pump-
another water pump?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fire now water pump.
You got some tools, don't you?
Yeah, we got enough tools, yeah. You know, when you get cold enough,
Didn't want
That's
to dig
what
them out of the trunk.
That's what the fucking rattle is.
Yeah.
Fucking water pump.
when you get cold enough, you almost get numbed where you don't.
Yeah.
I should have some
Cool.
here. There was a new style one here. Most of these are cores, but I had a new one. This one.
Don't you have a brand new Mopar aluminum one for a $5 budget?
This
Oh, it's pretty
one's
good.
like new. It's the new style pump.
Do you have a new old stock gasket?
Yeah.
Hey, nobody saves the old gaskets.
This one feels good.
This one here was on a motor.
This one feels good. That one's got better blades on it.
This has got more capacity. This was on that Polare I bought from the Indians, and they had rebuilt that. This is from Lule's 400, I think, and he had rebuilt that one.
This one feels a little, doesn't feel as tight.
Does it? Well, then take the, because this one, oh yeah, see, this one was on that 400 Lule rebuilt with, when he sold me that runner. He had this 400 out of a pickup, brand new fucking motor. Set it outside under a tarp. Room full of water.
Alright, now let's get.
Should be to the point of new. Okay, let's go and clean it off. Get a,
Yeah.
pull that door shut. That all we have. Where's the ratchet wrench?
I got it in my hand.
Every time we come in here, it seems like it's warmer than it was the last time.
Well, so that tinging noise that we thought was the water pump, it actually wasn't the water pump. It was something really simple. Just no light, and it was too cold to even mess with anything. But all it was the balancer scraping the timing marker on the timing cover. So that's all. Oh, hi, Gigi. Decide to come say hi. Yeah, this is my fiance's cat that has chosen me over her. Yes, Gigi. Go on. Scoot, 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 scoot. Alright. But, yeah, that's all that was. That was just the balancer scraping the timing marker. I got dash lights now. Well, kind of. Just gonna do it what I got. After getting all our heater issues and a couple other things and buying some parts from Byron, which he's in Bismarck, North Dakota. Shit, we were there for hours, which I thought was only like 30 minutes, but no, it was hours. And after that, we just hit the road and we just kept going till one of us just couldn't go no more, which that was in just as we got into Wyoming or right before Wyoming. It was just freaking cold, and Mike was whining and complaining about his heater not working that well in the Purple Challenger. So we just pulled in someplace and just crashed. I think we slept in, no, it was Gillette. Yeah, we stayed the night in Gillette. Yeah, so we just got a place and just crashed and stayed there the night because we were done. But, yep. Next morning we hit the road and here we go. Oh yeah, right there.
So I didn't know if your rear end locked up or what.
You're just like, whoa, 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 whoa.
I was like,
This thing's eventually gonna. At least it didn't tear up the fender too bad.
no, it should be acceptable.
Yeah. I can even straighten out the. Huh?
Caught your front valence too.
It did?
No, not really.
No.
It's just pulled out. It's more the fender.
Yeah. At least it's not fucking 3 degrees. Ugh. All right.
On that car, because otherwise them tires are going to be destroyed by the time we get to Vegas.
Alright.
Otherwise I'm going to have to put these on the front because these are good. Here, I assume tires would be the least of our problems.
Huh?
I assume tires would be the least of our problems.
Well, when we were coming down to that stop sign, I forgot to tell you, I was starting to get a bad vibration. And then when we start going forward, huh?
We should have looked at your tires.
Well, the tires weren't flat. I did look at them.
Oh, but you would have been able to, yeah.
Yeah.
In one spot, you'd have seen the belt breaking.
Yeah.
But the tire would have had to been at the right spot to see it, too.
Which tells me that other one's probably going to go soon, too. Because they're old tires.
Yeah, really, really old tires before.
Have you gone 1,500 or 1,800 miles on really, really old tires?
Actually, yes. Not one time.
Yeah, that thing was flapping like hell and it jerked the fucking wheel. Nope, that's going his. Or the date code on these tires is. Now we're Joe Dirt's out with mixed match wheels. Show you guys what's going on. Find a flashlight. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we have not catastrophic failure, but we have a mechanical part. Ooh, that's bright. We have a mechanical parts failure. The rocker arm on cylinder number 5 for the intake side, the push rod went through the rocker. So here it is right here. Show you this right here. See that? It's not supposed to be like that. I also blew a tire, so put new tires on the front of it, and we have been spending hours tracking down Mopar guys, or girls, whoever that has some rocker arms, just so I can replace this one busted one. Luckily, after doing some chasing down, and actually we got lucky, the guy that has hooked us up with the guy that has the parts we can fix this, he just happened to be walking by and liked Chargers and hit it where like, hey, do you know any Mopar guys that have parts? And they're like, well, I got a friend of mine, Lee, so he called Lee, and Lee called another guy, and that guy is coming out here to go ahead and bring me the parts to fix this thing. So hopefully we can get this sucker back together here pretty soon. But as of right now, we are shit out of luck. I even called a wrecking yard. Let me turn this around. I even called a wrecking yard here in town. They had one Chrysler 440 engine, or 383, but he had one big block Mopar engine. I told him, hey, I just need the one rocker arm. Can I just buy the one rocker arm from you? I'll give you good money for it, and then I'll mail you an entire set. He's like, no, I'm keeping that motor for myself. I'm like, it's just a stock 440 motor. I was like, I'll replace it. He's like, no, I don't want to mess with it. I'm like, what a dick. So, anyways, luckily, there are some other cool Mopar people here in Casper.
It's still cold.
We're going to try and get this sucker fixed. Alright, what's up, everybody? Gary from Casper saved the day. He came and brought me the parts we needed. It's running again. It's on all 8 cylinders. Now we can finally head back home. How long of a delay do you think this was, Mike?
Huh?
How long of a delay do you think this was? At least 3 hours.
Probably 5 or 6.
Think so?
We did get a tire and everything.
Oh yeah, we blew the tire too. Yeah, now we got 2 new tires. It was right before it blew, we came to a stop just to, we had cardboard in front of the radiator.
Sure.
So we pulled the cardboard out. And then I forgot to mention it had a vibration.
Yep.
So we just kept going down the road because I knew Casper wasn't that far away. And then all of a sudden, bam! Just blew the tire and messed the fender up, but not too bad. But now I'm so thankful that you came and brought us these parts.
Well, you're all ready for a buck 30 again, man.
Well, now I am. I've got a good tire. Now I do 130.
Hell yeah.
Mike's probably like,
I want to reload.
you did not tighten yours? Mike's probably like baby this fucker. Just get it home.
Give it a couple of hand duggas.
Pull it out, do a big old burnout, mess up another rocker.
Oh God. Yeah. Well, I have more. Yeah, I have more. You know, that's more where that comes from.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And now we can finally get on the road and head home. But hey, when we come back through, maybe if we got time, we'll just give you a buzz.
You better. Come out and check our work jug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike can let you know how slow the Slam 6 car is.
Yeah.
That car is actually named Pokey. So, and I told Mike he has to keep it that name.
That works. Yeah.
No, hey, I just want to thank you. Thank you.
Hey, it's nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah. No, and we drive this stuff. We don't.
I know you do.
Yeah, we don't. The only newer vehicle I have is that 2004 Dodge Ram you see every once in a while.
Yeah.
But I just use that to go get stuff. I don't. It's no fun driving new cars. I like driving old cars.
Yeah, I know. I've got an A100 and I drive that. That's my shop truck, and I drive that all over hell. Yeah, but it's
local.
Yeah. Well, I've had it down in Vegas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Had it down in Mopar at the Strip.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm glad that this thing is fixed and running all 8 again.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Sweet.
Heck yeah.
Let's go get some food.
You're good to go.
Thanks again.
Yeah. Glad to help.
All right. All right, well, we're heading back on the road. Tunnel time. Well, the backside of Salt Lake, maybe, the east side of Salt Lake. Headed towards Provo. Wheeling the Challenger. Ooh, tunnel. Can't really see a whole lot because freaking purple Challenger has soaked my windshield, the whole front of the car with oil. It's got a valve cover gasket leak and it's just been drenching. So I'm trying to follow up close so nobody sees the smoke screen as much. But we made it. Just gotta get to the house. We're gonna clean these suckers up. We gotta do some maintenance. We gotta do some work to that Challenger. But made it without too many catastrophes. All in all, it's a good time. Plus, we be driving classic Mopars across the country and beating the shit out of them and having fun. So, I had a great time. Well, we'll see the aftermath of the cars when we get to the house. Here you take the bath and knock all the salt and shit off of them. And all the oil stains off the back of them, too. Mine's covered in oil from this thing leaking. It's run pretty good. Alright, let's get some pressure wash. When you're used to dealing with the kind of junk I like to buy, regular hand pump or hand bottle or the little squirter bottles don't work. This is much better. I already sprayed the engine, but degreaser when you need a lot of it. Knock all the salt off this freaking thing. pile it all up in there. Actually under the hood of the 69 RT Charger right now. I like the car. I mean, it runs and drives great. I've done a little bit of work to it since it's been here. The car's been here for a month now. I was slacking on making these videos, obviously, and decided, okay, I just need to sit down and make one. So what I have done since the car has got here is I have changed the intake manifold because it had a stock intake on it. The motor has ported heads, it's got a cam. It must have slightly higher compression than stock because I can't run the same timing in this motor as I could the other car. So it might have, well, I know the heads have been milled a lot, so maybe that's part of it. I went ahead and put a Brawler carburetor on it and got the thing all tuned up real nice. What I had done is I welded a O2 bung in the exhaust, yeah, right there. And I used that O2 bung with, I have a AEM air fuel gauge, so I used the air fuel gauge to tune the carburetor in. I didn't just dyno tune the carburetor, which I haven't put this thing on the dyno yet, but what I did is I did drivability tune. I drove the car through all its transition periods in the carburetor and tuned each one, so that way this carburetor is tuned exactly to this motor, and it runs great. I mean, it's just like EFI, except for, you know, when you tune a carburetor, it's stuck at that elevation close to temperature, so if you change that elevation or temperature, the carburetor's off again. But I haven't had any real complaints with this car. It's been fun. The only thing I really want to do to it soon is, let me get out of the sun here, is I have brand new headers for it. Well, not brand new, but I have hooker headers that I had ceramic coated because it still has the stock manifolds on it, and this motor makes probably 500 horse, but I know those manifolds are just killing it. So I got new manifolds. They're up on top of Daisy over there. Yeah, see, there's the yellow blown duster that shows you how long ago that I've gotten this car since then. And I want to change the gear in it, and I want to put an overdrive transmission in it, because this thing, because you guys are in the sun, aren't you? Let me get out of the sun here. So I want to put an overdrive transmission in it because this thing has like a 293 gear in it, and it might even be a 276. I haven't even checked it yet, but this thing just flies down the highway. It's such a damn good cruiser on the highway, but you know, then you kill your acceleration, which it still has plenty of power down low, but I know it's being killed by the tall gear. So I really would like to put an overdrive transmission in this thing, get the headers on it, and I wouldn't mind restoring this car to OEM, or close to it anyway, except for the engine modifications. But the blue with the blue interior and the white vinyl top is killer. I think that's cool, and white stripe too. You know, the black interior, not really digging it. Maybe I'll take this black interior out and put it in something else, but I really dig this car. I've already had some people try and buy it from me, and some people gave me some pretty good offers, but you know, it's a cool car. Cruise control, power steering, power brakes, power windows, so it's got some neat options to it. But yeah, that was the little journey that this old girl made from Rochester, Minnesota, northwest to Coopertown, North Dakota, and then southwest to Las Vegas. So this little old girl made quite the trip, and this car has been named Papa Smurf because it's the big dog RT, and it's blue with a white top. So it's been deemed Papa Smurf. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed Papa Smurf, and I'll be doing some more stuff to it soon, but maybe later than soon, because I need to get patina done, and I want to get Daisy done, and this car, it runs and drives already, so I'm just going to leave it alone for a while. But I'll get to it with the upgrades. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.